If you're trying to find passion in life, then stop immediately, because you cannot find passion if you search for it. But you've heard all successful people speak about passion, right? They speak about purpose, they speak about passion, and it's been so widely spoken about that we always wonder how to find our passion. Today, I'm going to tell you about 3 ways on how you can discover what passion is, what your passion is. Before I go into what exactly passion is and how to activate it in you, let me just inform why passion is needed. Why do all successful people speak about passion? You must be wondering, isn't motivation enough to help us move forward? It is not. The irony in life is that it is at the most stressful moments of our life that we almost have to perform at our best. For example, if you're a student, you are stressed during exam, but you have to perform at your best to succeed. If you're an employee, you are stressed during meetings or a presentation, but you have to perform at your best to succeed. So, for human life, stress is the time when we have to perform at our best. And during stressful times, motivation alone cannot help us move forward. And that is why passion is required. And I also said that you cannot find passion if you search for it. Because passion is not something external or extrinsic. It is what comes from within. If anything energizes you, that is passion. Whatever is intrinsic, that is energy. So passion is an energy that comes from within when we do what we love or what we are interested in. And what energizes you is what you're curious about. Curiosity is the foundational block of passion. Because you are curious only about the things you are interested in. You want to learn about it, so you become curious. Recollect, between the age of 7 and 14, what was the one thing that interested you the most? What made you sit up and work on things? What was that one idea that triggered you? For most people, the actual passion can be found out when they look at their ages between 7 and 14. So whatever interested you at that time that you did naturally is the one that you will be most interested in and were most curious about. And don't worry, if you cannot recollect what was the thing that interested you the most that time, there's another activity that we can do, and anyone can do it. Even if you know what your passion is, or even if you know what you liked between the age of 7 and 14 that interested you the most, there is this option which you can do and reconfirm and refine your interest or passion. The activity is to make a list of 25 things that makes you the most curious. What are you curious about in life? And be specific about it. Don't write down you're curious about painting, you're curious about basketball. Be more specific than that. For example, why the red color, when it's mixed with white color, forms another color? Is that what you're curious about? So go to the specific details and make a list of 25 things like this to know what you're curious about in life. Once you're done with that, see where are the intersections, where 2 or 3 of the things that you're curious about intersect. For example, a person who is interested in how the right hand can dribble a ball so many times and aim for a shot in basketball may also be curious about how the protein or the carbohydrates in a food gives us energy. So see if you can link these two, because to play basketball you need stamina. If you can find such intersections, 2 or 3 which can intersect, that is when you're stacking curiosity, and when you find the intersection of these, you will find your passion. There are 3 things that we learned today. Passion is energy. Whatever energizes you, do that. Because life is precious and we want to go in the way our energy leads us. So that is the basic form of passion. If something energizes you, makes you happy doing it, that is your passion. If you cannot find out what energizes you, you can go a step further and then recollect what interested you the most between the ages of 7 and 14. And most probably that is the one thing that you're most interested in, and that is what energizes you. If you're not able to do that, then there's this third activity where you can list 25 things. If you're not able to list 25 things, do as many as you can, but be specific and find the intersection of these. At the intersection of these curiosities, you will discover what your passion is. You will discover what energizes you, and that thing can take you forward even during stressful times. This definitely takes some of our time, but it is worth it because life is precious and we want to do what energizes us. Let us pave our own path and not just make a living out of it, but live our life truly.